Hey there, CB radio friends. So there's a Serio Tornado 27. This is a follow-up video to the inside of the shack I showed. You see I do have the LMR 400 Ultraflex on there. And it's running right into the 1-inch conduit I put in. That's the ground braid to the ground rod for the antenna. And that's the ground for all of the station equipment. Everything's chassis grounded inside the shack. And it does run in the conduit. Got it running under the ground here. And that's where it comes into the house there. Try to do everything real nice and neat there. Got the hoses in the way. But that LMR 400 Ultraflex, man, it had no trouble making that bend. Didn't kink it, nothing. That's really, really good stuff. It's worth it to spend the extra money on that. So you got the LMR 400 Ultraflex coming out along with the ground wire. I used to have the ground wire right over here, but I figured it'd be a lot cleaner to run them both and have them come out over here in one location. And I'm keeping the ground, had the hose soaking here for about a good 30 minutes to soak the earth around the ground rods. And I've got about 50 feet extra of that LMR 400 Ultraflex for when I finally do get around to putting the tower up. Show you that in a second. Okay, so here's the tower. I've got some work to do on this. I've just been doing a lot of other things. I want to get this sanded down, primed and painted before it ever gets mounted. And of course I've got to put probably a 4-foot deep rebar reinforced concrete foundation in for it, because we do get pretty high winds here. But as you can see, it is a telescoping tower. Here's the inner section that'll telescope up. Here's the fixed section. I am going to have to put a new pulley up here so it can telescope up, but that's no big deal. I can weld that on there. So each piece is 41 foot, so I figured to be safe, 35 feet should be fine. And there's the winch portion there. And I'll go ahead and replace this piece here. It would work, but I want to replace it. I'll just cut it off and weld a new one on so it's straight like these other ones here. And there's your 4 main holes to bolt it to the concrete there. And those 2 nuts there, you remove those. And here's the hinge and pivot point. So once it's up, not only does it telescope up and down, but it's also it'll fold over. So you have easy access to work on the antenna. So that's going to be really, really cool right there once I get that up. I'm in no hurry. It's working great the way it is, especially with that new hopper built. Definitely getting out. But this is what'll be up there. And I think when I put it up, I'm trying to think of what color. I think I'm probably going to do the entire thing white. And then maybe the last, I don't know, maybe the last few feet of it, I might do white, red, white, red. So, you can see it from the sky. But that's the tower there. It will be up here. Probably not too much longer, but we'll see. And when I do finally get it up, it's going to go in the same basic location. Like I said, I've got an extra 50 foot of this LMR 400 Ultraflex, so I've got plenty to crank it up. And if I need to move it over here a little bit or over here, I'm probably going to leave it right where it is pretty much. Maybe just a little bit to the right there. That way it can fold down, and when it folds down, I've got all this area here. so it'll fold all the way down there. I think that'll work pretty good. But there's the old Cereal, man. She's doing her thing, swinging in the wind. No doubt about it. Alright, man. Well, thanks for watching, and I like watching other people's videos on CB and ham. I mean, I learn a lot, so figured I'd make a video. It's not the best quality, but you know, it shows what I've done. So thanks for watching.